Dude, you want me to be your no jerk off sponsor?
Like, I'm feeling it. I really want to do it, dude. I got a hard on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ian just burps into the phone for a half hour.
I physically repulse you. I'm just sending you selfies. You're like, never mind.
Subscribe.
Oh, I like that shirt. It's a good shirt.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. So I'm watching Sopranos for the first time ever, and I'm
Getting into your
violently Italian. I mean, look at me.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're not kidding.
I'm becoming.
You are not
It's a
kidding,
problem
bro.
in my life.
Are you Italian?
I am, yeah. Which
So
is
you-
surprising because everybody thinks I'm Jewish.
I'm pretty stunned. Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
You're
So
Italian.
is
How
my
Italian
mirror
are you?
Every day. Very Italian, like 75.
What's the rest of you?
80%. I'm like 0.1% Ashkenazi.
I feel like everyone's got
God
one of
bless you.
those.
Did you just what?
Ashkenazi.
So you
Jewish.
do have a little Jewish in you.
just like a little bit. Like
Little
I got that
yeah.
23andMe. And then
Wait,
I'm
you
like,
did that?
Yeah.
You're gonna go to jail.
Stupid, right?
You're gonna go to jail.
Done?
I know. And I did clear for TSA.
Oh,
clear.
hang on, I
Got
did that
you.
one.
They
What's
got
Bro,
you.
what's the
I'm
problem with
done.
that
Now
one?
they got everything. They got your
Dude, they got
fucking
your
everything.
iris, they got your
Eyeball,
fingerprints,
They
but-
got your cum.
Wait, they
got
got my fingerprints. I've been arrested, bro. I'm a badass.
Me too, bro.
Yeah, so
Dude,
they already
I
had my
got-
prints.
My boarding time is 5:20 a.m. I got to the airport 5:10. I'm fucking in. I can go to the bathroom, steal stuff from the Hudson News. I'm good to go, dude. It's great. You got to get clear. China's already got her stuff. So who cares? You got an iPhone, you're done, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, but
I have
the
clear-
DNA is a bit much. They're gonna like. You know what? You might as well steal and live it up because you're gonna go down for murder or rape soon with the DNA. So
Yeah.
they're gonna pin something on you.
Yeah, I mean, I've already gotten away with those.
I was gonna
crimes.
say, and in Ian's case, it might be the right man. It might just be catching you for a crime.
Yeah, it's coming, dude. I might as well get my kicks off before I fucking end up in jail.
What you been up to, pal? Just working the fucking circuit and
Dude, fucking
shooting
working my
loads.
balls off, shooting loads. I'm with a gal, and I'm so happy. We got a cat.
I saw the cat. We were gonna get to the cat, but let's
madly
just
in
do it now.
love.
Let's just get it on the table
What's
now.
going on with the cat?
fucking dude, we were moshing it up.
I
Yo,
heard.
how's your back?
Yo, I saw an osteopath.
What's that?
Dude, I didn't know, but apparently it's like a Eastern medicine,
like a
Western
fucking
medicine
fake-
healer.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like a
yeah.
shaman.
He's like a shaman. He's a
They
Jewish
tried to throw
shaman.
osteo in there to be like, oh, that sounds like a doctor. It's like,
Yeah,
nah.
I went doctor right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you
Well,
but
That could
ass
be
at
the
end
raised in
means-
America in
The
me. but-
MD term is DO for do nothing. He legitimately does this for like 10 minutes and I don't
heals
feel
you?
anything. And then I swear to God, dude, I can walk. I was on a cane.
I was gonna
I
say, like,
couldn't
you were
move,
walking
remember?
pretty good, yeah.
Remember with my back brace and everything?
This
Is
It
from
was
moshing or
gnarly.
Or what?
No,
I
from
thought you guys
being
got
old.
injured. Got it.
I did get injured moshing when I was a young child. But,
Yeah,
you
I've
know.
always worried about that. I
Yeah.
mean, that Travis Scott shit's the real deal, man.
Oh, that wasn't moshing. That was
Well, you just mean like
stampeding.
you're in a fucking big crowd like that. Shit can go south real quick.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
totally.
it's like if everybody, if one guy's in a bad mood or gets hit wrong or some shit.
Yeah,
a
but I
mosh
mean-
pit can get dangerous real quick.
Well, dude, I mean, I grew up going to hardcore shows, and they were gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
In
People-
like church basements with huge guys with broken arm casts swinging their arm around.
And you
Dudes
just fucking
moshing with brass knuckles. It was crazy.
Wait, why? Why?
Why
Why did you go to these?
For danger, man. That's what white people do.
Yeah,
We got to make our own danger. That's why we go rock climbing. And
What are you doing
Are you
right
just
now?
pulling out a pocket coffee?
oh, I was saying.
Ooh,
recently.
you pulled
The
out.
last
You pulled out
weird
one
thing you
coffee.
pulled out was the
then
coffee.
what are you
Yeah.
fucking? It's like Mary Poppins. You're
Dude.
gonna pull out a coat rack next.
I got home. Yes, I
had
have an
two
umbrella in my
coffees?
pocket. I got home last night.
those brass
at
knuckles, by the way.
I
wanna see 'em.
I got home last night at 4 a.m. from the cellar.
How do you do it still, man?
It was. I mean, like,
and
dude,
you're sober now.
yeah, totally.
So you're
sober.
up till 4 sober.
I haven't had a drug or a drink since 2015.
How do you stay up all night?
What do you think? I carry pocket coffees. What are you talking about? I have
just
adult
saw it.
ADHD. Everybody thinks I'm on cocaine. I'm like, I did so much, it's still in my system. You know? I mean, I dress like I'm on it all the time anyway. So, you know.
Yeah.
Dress,
Yo, if I
behave,
bumped
and
into you in
talk
the
like
street,
it.
I'd be like,
Absolutely.
yo, are you holding? Like,
What's that?
If I bumped into you on the street, I'd ask you. I'd be like, let me get something. Like, I'll buy.
Totally.
Let me buy a ball off you real quick.
Oh yeah, I mean my Metro card probably still has some residue on it. You know,
My sister was like helping me like organize my apartment recently, and I wasn't there for it. She was like, one of her stipulations was like, you got to be out of the house. Like,
Right.
I'm just getting rid of shit that you don't know exists.
Yeah.
All this stuff. And she like reorganized.
That's
like
dangerous, by the way.
I had so much shit I wouldn't know if it's missing. Like
No, I don't care about that. Just like, I don't know. There's other things in your apartment. You
Well,
have a porn chest, by the way.
I brought all the porn in the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Porn chest?
Yeah.
I had one. They emptied it. It's all
Oh
in
my
there.
God! What are you, Buzz from Home Alone?
I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere around here. But she saved like a stack of credit cards. She's like, I don't know if these are still good or not. I'm like, no, those were used for other things.
Oh, yeah.
Moons
Yeah.
ago.
Yes.
And-
Oh wow! Your Danny DeVito porn stash.
We're going to do that so we don't have to blur it out from YouTube.
Nice. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Atlanta Rhodes is legit.
Lana Rhodes,
Morning
lover.
Housewives.
My favorite position.
Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. Kink chick.
High society.
High
classic.
society.
Playboy, what are
Playboy.
we,
Get
fucking
out of
10?
here.
For the articles.
Penthouse, whatever.
Nice.
This I liked.
Smooth.
This
Yes.
is,
The Jet magazine of black
Black
porn.
Moon returned to the stage.
Yes.
It was. I
Where's
went
the
through.
one? There's something about. There's
Barely Legal.
Classic. There was something about
Yikes.
like MILFs last time. Wasn't there something really gross, like mature?
I forgot. I thought there was, but I don't think I actually had it. I
But
went through a phase where I just get drunk and like on the way home I just stop in and buy a porno bag.
But
Amazing.
It was a fun
he
phase.
keeps these in his
my
Car?
coffee table.
the coffee. Yeah, the coffee table's like an ottoman kind of
This
that has an
one's
open.
hot. Are these
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
stories?
dude, that's what I'm talking about. That's my shit. I'm into fucking storytelling.
I think I would be a great erotic storyteller.
Are you
Not-
good
not-
at dirty talk?
Yes, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not
Yes.
saying.
Oh,
I'm not
so
saying.
fucking bad.
I'm not saying I would
Really?
like read
So
a.
impossibly bad.
I wouldn't like read a fucking romance novel. I'm saying I
Right.
would tell a fucking story and explain it, and have bitches and dudes would be getting off. Bro.
Yeah?
I think I could do it. But the
I
problem
believe in
is,
you.
I think I would. I'm kind of pissed off that we have our voices and our faces are a little bit well known now. I think by now I would be like into OnlyFans and doing
Yeah?
some shit. Yeah,
That's the thing.
I think I would be, but I
Dude,
can't. You know, what I mean?
everyone says that. They're like, as long as you don't see my face or any marker, I would do it. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, the only way, if you don't already have a following, you've got to like tweet it out
Exactly.
and like
That's
hit
the
people
problem.
up.
But see, this is where, I mean, I guess I wouldn't have these friends if I didn't do this job. But like,
Mm-hmm.
we used to have Asa Akira on the show. I would be like, yo, Asa, just like put this on your Instagram account.
Yeah.
And then she would grow before me. You know?
Right.
But I
Oh,
wouldn't
she's
know her unless
great.
I did this pod. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think by now I'd be getting into the
You
into the
actually
porn game.
genuinely believe that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You really think you would?
Yes.
You would have
I think
no-
I think no. I don't. Without my face.
Right. I understand.
I think
that.
I would have an OnlyFans account by now.
Would you do it
Like
in
you-
like a
you're
ski mask?
That's. I mean, I don't know. I think I just would not be on
Like
the
a
camera.
Richard Nixon mask?
I would probably get to the point where I'd be having some fun with it. Yeah,
Right.
Like in the beginning, I just wouldn't be in front of the camera, and you just keep like the camera like neck down, and then after like things started going good, I think I'd be wearing like a dead president's mask. I think I'd be wearing like
Scream
a
mask.
like a lucha libre Rey Mysterio mask. Type
This
thing.
is
Yeah.
rather revelatory because you've for a better part of a year now you've been talking about your body dysmorphia and how you're not comfortable with.
I don't
but
think
you
I would
got
wanna
cock
be on it.
confidence.
I got cock confidence.
Yeah,
I told
yeah.
you I got a nice cock. I have a very. It's not that big. It's a normal sized dick, but it looks
Prove
nice.
it. Slap that bad boy on
I
the
am.
table.
I'm a little bit concerned about the balls now because when Bert Kreischer tells you have long balls, then you got long balls.
You got long balls?
I mean,
Kevin's
when
got
the
long
king
balls,
of
right?
long, yeah, he saw him too.
I saw
him,
Long.
yeah.
Like dip in the toilet balls.
That day, because they fluctuate.
Wow.
That day, I
Oh,
think I
yeah.
would have been floating in the bowl.
It's
Wow.
that they dude. They were low. They were
were
hanging low. They wobbled
wobbled
to and fro. Yeah,
Good
it
for you.
was-
But I
You
got a
have
nice
bruises on
looking
your
cock.
knees?
I got a good tip though, so like
Nice.
I think it's a nice
drill.
looking dick.
But if you don't like your body or any, okay,
Yeah,
like
so I would
I'll do
just
the
have to do
OnlyFans, but
POV.
think about the edit process.
Yeah.
You gotta. I hate watching my own stand up, let alone me
Yeah.
fucking.
That is true. Although
be-
I don't know,
would you be
anytime
fucking
I've
on
watched
it?
myself back, that's one thing I don't just. I'm okay with that.
Oh, I've never watched myself.
No.
Nope, I've never done it.
Yeah, grow
Bro,
up.
I've like I have a big mirror in my bedroom,
Uh-huh.
and I've seen myself fucking in the mirror, and I was like,
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
I've
that's-
never filmed.
I don't
Anything
know.
I've filmed hasn't been like my body. I'm
Right.
talking, you basically just see my dick.
Uh-huh.
So it's more on the other person to carry the load of like looking good.
Well,
You know
they're
what I
also
mean?
carrying
Carrying
the
the
load
load.
of themselves. I say you do it, dude. Why not, dude? It's
If
so
I-
acceptable.
If I didn't have
now.
kids, I would.
Oh,
It's tough with
true.
kids.
Yeah.
If I didn't
yeah,
have kids, I would probably have dabbled. If I didn't have any sort of fame, I would definitely have.
You are going to do this. There, like
Oh, the seed has been planted.
We've never talked about this off air, like with this level of sincerity. This
love it.
is
Dead ass serious.
I love this.
Dead
This is
fucking
awesome,
serious.
dude.
Yeah, man. I would for sure do it.
I mean, new
I'm
year,
like,
new you.
I could be like a fucking Steven Spielberg of this shit. I'd be coming up with angles and fucking lighting.
Yeah,
I'd
because
do it the whole nine.
that's a new thing that's gonna happen, and I guess maybe slowly starting to happen in the porn game, where people who are typically the porn industry's been dominated by people who like to fuck.
Yes.
That's what they like to do. Now the door's been open for people who had to create content, and
That's what I
and,
would
like,
apply our knowledge to this
yeah,
shit.
like I know how this shit
Yes.
works.
Like the fucking is whatever. I would know how to like grow the account.
Yeah.
I'd post on certain days. I'd have segments.
Yes.
I'd have names. I'd have hashtags.
1 minute man.
Merge them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah,
that. I'd be
dude.
like, you guys are about to get
Bro, you
fucked
should
by
start-
some social media knowledge up in this bitch.
You should do that. You should start. Okay,
We're doing it.
you should start an OnlyFans account.
Uh-huh.
1 minute, man.
Uh-huh.
And every single video is you just pounding off
For 1 minute?
on a clock, and you have.
I gotta come in a minute?
You gotta come in a minute, and then
think people would watch?
every day we tune to see how fast you
Wow.
can.
And I think so.
See how fast you could give a fucking face shot to Father Time.
and then we get Penn involved and everybody can bet. You know, we'll set like last week he came in 37 seconds. The over under. Like who's got it? And then a bunch of guys are watching me pound off and they're like, no, 38 seconds.
Yeah,
Fuck!
dude. That's a market when to tap into a bunch of guys that want to watch you pound off.
If there's anything I know the gamblers are, it's they want to watch a guy jerking off.
And then we bring Carabas into the fold, see if he can come on a grandfather
How
clock's
far?
face.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a guy. I thought you meant the Italian restaurant.
We had a guy on dude who works here. He came in and said there was a closet door in his childhood house in the bathroom. It was like a linen closet or whatever. And he used to come on the door and then like mark where the cum went and try to like beat it.
See how high.
What,
Yeah.
like children and their height
Exactly.
on a door frame?
Exactly like that.
That is.
And to this day, he sent his mom up. He's like, "Can you get a picture of the door?"
No.
And there's little marks.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Who is this animal?
He's a savage. He's
Dude.
an absolute savage.
That is.
like these little.
That truly looks like I'm looking at forensic files.
yeah.
That looks like I'm
Yes.
looking at evidence.
Like Your Honor, Exhibit A, you know,
This is
and they're just
the
like
gnarliest thing
by the
I've
way,
ever
so
seen.
like that, doorknobs are about like dick height usually,
Right.
You know, so like think about blasting off like a
How
foot
far
above
away
the
is
door.
he?
He claims that he was
He
standing
said
far away.
he
I
was
was like,
like
bullshit.
He says like
Yeah, no fucking
Dude,
shot.
this guy is a liar.
Yeah.
There is no way
No
he
shot.
is fucking balls to the doorknob.
That's
if
I said maybe when I was telling a story when I was like 16, I like hit an air conditioner once. 'Cause
Right,
it was,
right.
But that's 16, it's 20
Right.
years ago. Now I'm lucky if it doesn't just dribble out like
Well,
a
he's
broken
16
water
at the
fountain.
time. He was living at home.
True.
But if
I was
you
having
save
sex,
up
though.
for a while as an old
Yeah,
dude, you can really,
And if
know,
you pinch, you
bust some
kink the
heads.
hose, and then you.
Oh, I get in trouble with that. I have chronic epididymitis. I gotta clean my tubes. I can't hold it in.
What
Bro,
happens
you
if
are
you-
Jewish. Come on.
Yeah.
I know.
Got a sinus infection,
If
some
you say
epididymitis
you
in
got
my dick.
chronic whatever.
I end
what
up getting
happens
too
with epididymitis
verklempt
in
when I'm
cum?
having coitus.
Throw her a towel. You're a real mensch.
Before you get into bed, touch the mezuzah, which is what I call my asshole.
But wait, what is epididymitis? Like, cum gets stuck in your dick or something?
Okay, epididymitis is an inflammation of the epididymis, which is if you feel your nut, that little coil on the top, that's where like your sperm travels to your urethra,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
that gets
Top of your what?
top of your nut. There's like there's like a little. Do you feel like a little ball or like a little like
It was
thing on the
like
top of the nut?
elastics in there, like a
Yeah,
twisted up
yeah,
elastic.
yeah. It gets inflamed.
You don't respect
wanna-
your testicles enough.
I
Kevin.
want a coil of my dick.
Dude, it was
my
so
balls.
painful. I had to like stop like walking when I was going on long walks, and I have to get spine shots every like 6 to 9 months.
And
What?
so if
Or
you-
else I was gonna have to get it removed.
Your nut.
or this little piece.
The piece, which means you can't
Which
have
means you-
kids. That's
yeah.
the
Oh,
thing
shit.
that connects. Yeah, yeah.
Whoa! So
But
this is no
God
joke.
bless modern science.
Yeah.
Dr. Lefkowitz, thank you, who's also
Can
my
you
relative.
Can you believe? I just can't believe that there are like people in this world who are so smart and so dedicated to their craft that they figure out that there's something called your epididyral or whatever, and that if it gets twisted up, we got to go in there. Like, it's just how do these fucking people figure this
It's like
shit
you're
out?
finding out about doctors for the first time.
But to an extent, you're like, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, bro. I watched.
Yeah,
that-
but dude, think about all the people that had to be test dummies for all this
Yeah,
stuff.
I know, I
That They're
know.
like, well,
But-
I
but,
guess
like,
we're gonna have
I-
to cut your balls off.
I get that, like, way back in the day, like, some dude died, fucking, Leonardo da Vinci grabs their body, opens them up, and there was, like, fluid in his lungs or something. It's like,
Right.
oh, okay, like, that's pneumonia, whatever. But to figure out, like, the balls with the coil, it's
Right.
like, you gotta test every fucking dead person
Yeah.
for every fucking thing.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy.
And there was a period of time where you were like, my balls hurt. And they're like, you're a witch.
Hundreds of years where they just said,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
throw them in the river, like, set them on fire.
Anesthesia
Yeah.
for forever. In the
Right.
Civil War, they were like, here's
Right.
a thimble of whiskey. I'm going to
Right.
saw
Chew
your
on-
kneecap
Chew
off.
on this stick.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy,
It's
man.
insane.
We did the witch. We talked about this a while ago, actually. It is one of the most underrated, talked about parts of American history.
Yes.
that we used to, because like we
burn
used to just
women?
take women who were competent,
Right.
and we're like, they're witches. Light them on
Right.
fire.
You know how to read?
And
Throw 'em in
at
water
the
with
same
bricks attached
time,
to their feet.
we are only grasping the concept of true mental illness
Yeah,
and the way
right,
the
yeah.
brain works. We still don't know.
Like in the last 5 years.
Dude, we cannot measure pain medically. You still have to use the happy, smiley, frowny
well,
faces.
What do you want, a
someone has to
7?
watch Dope Sick.
Oh, dude, you got to read Dreamland. It's
What?
fucking incredible. It's about the story about the intersection of black tar heroin and the opioid crisis and how it kind of came together
Why do they
to
call
create
it black
this.
tar heroin? What does that mean, black tar?
Because it's like legit.
Becomes
black.
like when you cook it up or whatever? Yeah.
But Dope Sick, have you not seen Dope Sick?
No, I got to watch it.
Dude, so Dope Sick, that chart was created by Purdue Pharmaceuticals,
Yeah.
but they created another company so they didn't have to put their name on it.
Right.
And then they put that chart is only in every single hospital room ever.
Yeah.
Now, strictly so a doctor can go. And so it starts the pain conversation.
Yeah.
And then if you were like above a 4, they're like, here's
There
oxygen.
you go.
Right.
And then that
Crazy.
it was what got.
Yeah, I had a doctor one time be like, how many Percocets do you want to do? I was like, how many can fit in a fucking bottle?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Because we're going to eat 90 in
All
8
of
days.
them.
Let's fucking do this, dude. Come on, man. I'm popping them like Tic Tacs. You know? What's the matter with you?
Yeah,
But dude, no. People literally like schizophrenia and stuff like that. Like we didn't know depression, whatever. They literally thought the devil was in
Right.
your brain.
It's like, oh, no, you've been possessed. We got to kill you. or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah. They're
Or
like-
how about when there was like, so there's some, mayor or whatever, head of the town, colony, whatever. He's like, presumably got a wife, daughters, whatever,
Yes.
right? And he's also like, he comes home, he's like, yeah, well, we had to burn Annabelle today. and the wife and daughter are just like, yeah, that's, she's a witch.
Just pretending to be idiots, being like,
I
oh,
can't
she
read
could do
either.
math.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
got
say
your.
that? I don't know these words.
You're right. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what 2 + 2 is.
Yeah.
Smart play.
Me no understand. You live another day, dummy.
Maybe they were onto something.
Yeah. Maybe that's why, like, evolutionarily speaking, a lot of women play dumb as like some archaic defense
So they don't
mechanism.
get burned alive.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there it is.
You're at a cocktail party. And it's like, no, I don't understand that. Why?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get burned alive.
Yeah, yeah,
They'll
yeah.
get murdered in the bathroom.
I know,
Sucks
right?
being a chick, man. Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Dude, PMDD, post or pre menstrual dysphoric disorder. It's insane.
Bro,
this?
you know so many science things.
Look at me, dude. I look like I come when I see telescopes. Of course I do. Are you kidding me? Yes.
What is PMDD?
It's premenstrual dysphoric disorder.
And that
It's
does
a
what?
lot of women get it where like
Hang on,
before
real,
they're
real quick. Jackie, did you know what this is?
No.
it's before they're
No.
it's like we're the stereotype of like, oh, well, she's a bitch. What is she on her period?
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
literally. Like her body is tearing itself out from the inside. She's feeling dysphoric. She like is full of water weight.
Okay,
And
but I challenge you with this. Have they ever gotten shampoo in their dick hole? No.
no.
And I
Have
don't
they
want to
ever
hear about
gotten
childbirth.
an
or any
erection
shit.
at a funeral? No. You'll never know what that's like.
Never know our struggle.
Yes.
You get one little bit of shampoo with some fucking like some like eucalyptus shit or that
Lavender.
tree oil and you get that in your
Dude,
dick.
tea tree oil, oh, it's like fucking picking chilies and touching your fucking pee hole. It's terrible.
Brutal.
Bro, how much shampoo did you guys fuck?
I
Wait,
didn't
you
fuck the
used-
shampoo, but
Did you use
Or,
shampoo
or
as
fucking
lube?
jerk off
like
with it?
as a kid, yeah.
Bro,
you
no,
do that
I
like
thought you
once.
meant like with a human.
No, I'm
no,
jerking off
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
guys-
then there were desperate times where I would try to do it and just like not go all the way to the hole, you know, like a very controlled.
You guys are like
jerk, and
mice
that
with
doesn't-
electronic cheese. I touched it once. I was like, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't.
I'm a
yeah.
dry guy now.
I'm always
But
But
dry.
I stopped jerking off. I highly suggest it. It's incredible, dude.
I hear this from all the people who do these things.
Dude,
Nikki
it's
used to say
awesome,
that
bro.
about masturbating.
It's
and-
awesome.
Why?
I stopped
Wait,
looking
there
at
was
porn
something I
too.
wanted to say.
It's fucking, dude. It is.
Well, I'm gonna make you watch some porn in a minute.
I don't think you're gonna have to twist my arm.
When you see the type of porn I'm gonna make you watch, you might,
Yeah.
you might change your
Watch
mind.
it,
I don't know.
watch
I mean, you're a
Wait.
fucking despicable person too, so you'll be fine. But
I'm a reformed despicable
okay, yeah, well, not
person.
anymore. You're a prude now.
I know, right?
Talk
I
to me
just
about this no porn and no coming nonsense.
It's great.
'Cause
I mean,
isn't your
I'm-
brain like
I'm in a
foggy as fuck?
monogamous relationship, so I'm coming all the time. But I just, dude,
There's still something about jerking off.
Yeah.
I feel dirty. I feel shame.
I
I've
know.
never
Oh,
felt
what are you,
like
Catholic or
Eh,
something? What's going on?
Yeah, dude. Are you
What, did
kidding
the priest
me?
get to you? The clergy's been talking to you?
Dude, my whole life, yes. I used to pray when I jerked off as a kid for forgiveness to my dead relatives.
Really?
It's fucking insane. Yes.
You're a
Catholicism is.
But you
yeah,
got
I'm a
over
fucking
that.
lunatic. Yes.
And now you're
I
back
don't
into
pray
it?
anymore. No, I just don't like it. It's a waste of time. I never
But
feel
it's
fulfilled.
so
And I'm
bad.
so old now, I'm naps after he comes years old. So it gets in the way of my day,
Right.
you know? And like, I do it as a distraction, you know, instead of working on shit. And then at night, it just doesn't make me feel. I don't like. I'm eliminating everything from my life that doesn't feel good. I'm Marie Kondoing.
I don't think you're jerking off right.
everything.
Then. yes, it
What?
feels
Yeah, like you still like
spectacular.
coming.
You don't. Yeah, and I
So-
do that with a human. I don't
Right,
do it
but
with
like,
my
I don't
hand.
know. What if she's away for the night? You're alone. You're not gonna do it?
I mean, I have, and it just I don't
Well,
like.
you
it.
just made it sound like you don't. I mean,
No. It's a thing I'm actively cutting out of my life.
You're
I don't want to
weaning
be
off.
in a fucking hotel room in Wapaton, North
Oh,
Dakota
that's
with
the best.
you know, like
jerking off in the hotel room is the funnest part.
SVU on mute. like, you know, looking
I don't even
at-
put it on mute. I jerk off to it.
Oh my god! Yeah. You're jerking off. You just hear these snips, like
like,
a knife wound.
Is
Was
it a morgue scene? Let's
God.
go.
Yeah. I don't know. Try it, man. It feel, dude. You
I
feel
don't
like
think so.
clarity. You feel better.
How many days in a row have you not jerked off?
Last time I jerked off was 3 weeks ago. Feels great.
What feels good about it? You're just happier?
Yeah, you feel joy more. You
Yeah.
like, you do, man.
Lying.
Try it, bro.
No.
bro. Before you do your OnlyFans, dream job, try it. Dude, you want me to be your no jerk off sponsor?
Like I'm feeling it. I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
want to do
yeah,
it, dude.
yeah.
I got a hard on right now.
Oh
What do I do?
yeah.
Ian just burps into the phone for a half hour.
I physically repulse you.
God.
I'm just sending you selfies. You're like, never mind.
That would honestly do it. I think if I listened to Ian burp, I'd be like, I don't want to come anymore.
I wish I could burp on command to help you
Yeah.
out, man.
I got you. Call me.
Could you do
Yeah,
this?
dude.
What?
There's no cum thing.
I jerk off.
I'm jerking off far less than I used to.
I was gonna say that. I jerk
But-
off far less than I
How
used to.
often
Far
are you
less.
jerking off?
Oh, we're still roughly daily.
Yeah, but
Really?
but
Yeah.
like there used to be a time when it was absolutely daily and maybe
Right,
multiple
totally.
times.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to jerk
Bro,
off
there were some
every
times
time
I'm
I
like-
got in the shower.
Right.
Like I
Oh
would
my
shampoo,
God.
wash, also cum.
But it's like
every time.
it's like an addiction that we don't even realize. It like
Yeah.
gets you high for
See,
a second,
but-
and it's a
But
distraction.
also, it's not. I don't know.
But everything we got this thing going now where everything's an addiction.
yeah,
it's
TV
true.
and
And- but
food and fucking.
It's
I don't know. It's
to
just
an
living,
extent,
dude.
It's true, but some things I just like to do.
Yeah, and that's
We're like,
fine.
it's like coffee's an addiction.
If it's
Like,
not
yeah,
that bad,
probably.
it's fine. But I just don't. It doesn't make me feel good anymore. It's like lost its luster. I'm no longer
It is-
enjoying.
I mean, when you think about, almost everything in life, you do it for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Like you know.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to party anymore. You
It's
lose
like-
interest in a person you're
Yes.
dating. But jerking
it's like
off
working the
seems to
same
be-
job for
Yeah.
35 years.
Yeah.
Be like, I gotta get.
But that's why I'm also not doing it like, oh my God, it was amazing. It's just
Right.
kind of like a,
Right.
going through the
The
motions.
definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And every time I jerk off, I'm like, I won't feel terrible. And I do it, and I'm like, you piece of
Well,
shit.
See, I've
Okay,
never
but
had
if
the
you-
shame. I don't
yeah.
get that.
If
I-
you
it's
feel
different for
terrible, then
everyone.
I would, yeah. But I
do
don't feel
it. Hey,
terrible.
jerk off for me, pal. You know? Let me
I'll
jerk you
bust-
off. That'll be great.
I'm in OnlyFans. Let's go.
Yeah, there you
Ian and
go.
Kevin.
Premium
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
features.
I know, right? Different tiers of OnlyFans. Holy shit.
But we were talking about earlier and about like you were talking about the what was it MMDM
PMDD.
PMDD.
Yeah.
Am I an idiot?
Yes.
Or do I just have am I incredibly blessed with the people I've had in my life? I have never once thought she must be on her period.
Right.
With any, like, never once. I've never been able to tell if someone was on. Because it's like such a trope, and like people are like, oh, it must be
Totally.
I've never been able to. I've never. My brain's. Maybe I'm just so fucking progressive. My brain's never said she must be on her period. I'm like, all right.
I have said that more. I feel like the trope is usually like when a girl's being a bitch or she's mad or crazy.
Right.
I've seen it more where like like you're crying at like a commercial or something like just like overly emotional, and I'm kind of like, that's a weird. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here.
Yeah, it just heightens emotions and heightens like different. Like you're more quick to anger, you're more quick to let stuff bother you, and like feel like the world is crashing down on you.
Yeah.
And it kind of like pulls like a rubber band in your head, just like pulls you out and kind of like.
This is what happens when you get your period?
Yes, yes, all the time. I'm on it right now. What do you think I'm gesticulating? No, but it kind of like spins you out for a bit, and then once you start to feel better, it like leaves your system, and then it just comes back every fucking. And that's
human
why
body's a catastrophe.
That's why a lot of girls go on the pills so they don't get their period.
Yeah,
so
that
it lessens a thing, but then that fucks you up with your hormones.
Absolutely, that's fucking.
And then you got to be on that for 6 months. It tears your body apart, and you're like, well, that didn't work. Let me try one of the other 1,500.
Yeah,
it's the same with antidepressants.
Yeah.
It's a fucking night beating.
No, being a human is a fucking disaster.
It is.
I know.
Like if you had the option to you don't have to kill yourself, so to speak.
Right.
But you had the option. I think Louis C.K.'s got a joke about it where he would say, he's like, every year I'd sign up again to keep
opt
being white.
into being human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to sign up every year.
To what?
I'll tell you what, there'd be some years I would have probably said no.
Yeah.
Dude, I look at my cats and I'm like, in another world,
Yeah.
I would love to be
Absolutely.
you, Samson.
Like, sometimes they just live such an easy, simple life.
Yeah.
A dog's life, man. It's just like cake.
I'm basic.
You're very close to a dog.
I'm as close to a dog as
Very
you can
close
be.
to a
You
dog.
drink out of a toilet and sniff ass?
Yeah, I mean the first one so. But it is.
But
I was doing
also
something the other
think
day where I
like,
was
you
like,
can
Jesus
just
Christ.
you could just like I've signed up in my life for so much of this responsibility and shit. It's like I don't know. There are people out there who are just like I like live on a fucking hut in the beach and I surf every day and
Yeah.
their life is probably chill and awesome.
Yeah.
But we decide to do this job or get a wife or kids or this and pressure and
Yeah, because you
bills
think
and-
you're supposed to do these certain things.
Yeah.
You know?
I always get fascinated by how many different there's just so many different lives out there.
Oh, yeah.
Like to me, there are people living across the world with totally different traditions and lifestyles and shit that I'm like, we're not even the same species as far as I'm
Dude,
concerned.
yes!
Like,
yes!
find me some like, kid growing up in Asia. I'm like, we are not even the
Yeah.
same fucking thing at all.
Totally.
Totally. Even within the country. That's why I always joke that like politics is ridiculous, that we're expected to all get along when it's like,
Oh, yeah.
no, we all have totally different fucking viewpoints. And,
If
but
it's not, if the weather doesn't say the same, it should be a different country.
that's a great
Wow.
idea.
You just blew my fucking mind.
That's why, like the
If you
Northeast,
don't-
the
if you're not in the
Midwest,
same
the South, the
weather
West.
region, it should be a different country, different people in control.
That's
Whoa.
so good because your priorities are kind of aligned when it's like if there's like 30 inches of snow, like nothing else matters except like fucking just staying warm right
Like
now.
we gotta get the snow out of here, guys.
We'll worry about like gay marriage in a minute.
Yeah.
Snow first.
Yeah, your life matters, but I gotta get my fucking Ford F-150 out of the driveway and go work at a factory.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why even when COVID first started and it was like there were people who were just totally unaffected who were just like, what are you fucking talking about? This isn't real.
Yeah.
And then up here it was like, I don't know, everyone's dying.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you hear the helicopters flying, taking dead bodies around.
Yeah.
And then people in
we
Florida
pulled up
are like-
18-wheelers. We have body stuff with 18-wheelers outside the hospital.
Yeah.
What do you mean this isn't real?
Yeah, they docked a ship full of beds and made Central Park a tent city for fucking
For dead
COVID
people,
patients, for
yeah.
dead people.
And you guys are out on the beach. I get it. It's nothing
Yeah.
to you, but it's fucking crazy over here.
Yeah, I know.
Madness.
I know.
But then even not even on that level, like just the people who are like, yeah, I'm not gonna get just a job in order to like pay bills. I'm gonna like sail around the world or just
Right.
some, you know what I mean? Like I know Instagram's fake and shit, but I see these people who are like, they're traveling or they're skiing, they're doing extreme sports and these things, and I'm just like, that's like your fucking life.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. That's crazy. I just like go to work and like
even-
hang out with people. You know what I mean?
Even they have like struggles. And we
Sure,
don't know- you
sure,
know what I
sure.
mean?
I
It's
mean,
like so
everybody's-
incredibly hard to be a fucking human, which is
Yeah.
why I hate when like it's like this, idea of like this person has it harder, and then your whole opinion on like, well, I have it hard. They're like, you can't say that because optically you have a better life. It's like, you
Absolutely.
don't fucking know me, man. It is so incredibly hard being a human.
The first time I learned that like chemically, like in your brain, it's like it's all relative to your struggle. So like the kid who's got finals tomorrow is freaking out about his test. His brain is reacting the same way to you being like, I need to put food on the table for my kids. But it's like, he doesn't know any other struggle, but the brain and the emotions are reacting the same. So it's like, your problems aren't as hard, but you don't know that.
Yeah, it's all relative.
Right. So you're all freaking out at the same fucking level.
Yeah, and to judge someone
Crazy.
about it is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's so terrible, man.
But that's, you know what I think too? I've been thinking that we are just living too long. I think when life expectancy was like 30 years, it was like, I don't know, you grow up, you have to like fight fucking like saber-tooth tigers to stay alive. You fuck somebody, you have a kid, you die. Now it's like, I retire and I got to sit around for like 45 more years.
Dude, you know how many retired people work at Home Depot because they can't sit at home?
Because otherwise you're just sitting there thinking
and
going crazy.
Dealing with your fucking insane brain that you were too proud to work on.
Right, so let me just go to Home Depot and stock shelves because at least it gives me something to focus on other than.
I know. Dude, imagine that you get to use like your 401k. You get to 60, and you still got. You're like, I retired. You're like, no, bro, you're halfway through life.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking
Kill
about?
me now.
When they say, and I don't know if I believe this, but I remember Time Magazine said like right now someone is being born that's gonna live to 200.
Yes.
I lived for 200 years. I would be furious.
Yeah.
When I'm like 175 and I'm like, I got 25 more to go.
Dude, if I lived to 50, I'm blowing my brains out.
Wait, I suck at math, so bear with me on this.
Me too.
But if say I was 200 years old right now, was slavery still legal in my life?
Probably not. Not legal. No.
1800.
1860.
Yeah. So yes.
200.
Yes, I would be around for the Civil War.
Yeah.
And your balls would be longer than Kevin's.
Bro, can you imagine right now, which highlights how recently slavery was, but like, if a person who lived at 200 and just like, I remember when we owned people.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be fucking
That's too old. That's too old because like
even now, like our grandparents remember like Jim Crow and like we didn't use the same water fountains. Like that's nuts.
Right now, grandparents get old enough to like say silly, inappropriate things at Thanksgiving. You add like another 100 years onto that. It's not going to just be like, oh, silly old grandpa. It's going to be like, we got to put this guy to fucking rest. He was alive for some crazy shit.
But dude,
what the fuck did you just say, dude?
The silly things are going to change. Where like when we're grandparents, we'll be like, oh, that is your dog a boy or a girl? And they're like, oh, kill yourself, you fucking bigot! Are you kidding me? You stupid fucking asshole! You beautiful brave man.
And we didn't even fight in wars to gain their respect.
I know.
It's like, my grandpa, I'm like, he was at fucking D-Day. I guess
he was a G.
But you spent your whole life with a podcast. No one ever respected you. Not for a day in your life did you ever have an ounce of respect.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah. I worked at a grocery store during the pandemic. That was my war. What? You did graduate high school. What are you talking about? Of course you worked at a grocery store. Jesus Christ.
Imagine if, it's like, oh, my grandpa says some racist things. Like, well, my grandpa burned women alive.
Yeah.
So what do you got on that
My
one?
grandpa operated on people while they were awake. Yeah, but did he say the M word? No. Okay, he's fine.
Madness, dude.
Yeah.
Madness. When do you want to cash out? 70? 65? 50?
I don't know, man. Look, dude, I've dealt with fucking death since I was 8.
Yeah, you've lived a tough one, man.
I have.
You've gone through it.
People fucking die. Shit happens. I learned from a very early age life isn't fair. Shut the fuck up. I understand shit happened, but we can't.
Yeah.
All you can do is control the little area around you, and like a rock in a lake, you hope that the goodness that you create ripples out to things around you, and that's all you can control. So to try to say this and that and like
save the other rocks,
it's fucking let them sink on their own, right?
Exactly. Dude.
Yes.
I was watching Ryan Sickler's show, and I think it was Kim Cogden was on, and she was like,
oh, she's great.
She said something like, she's like, I can't believe that people still get all like bent out of shape when bad shit happens. Like,
Right.
bad stuff happens, and you weather the storm, and then it gets better, and
Yeah.
you have good times, and then bad shit happens again.
Yeah.
And we've been doing this for like 25 years. We're all
Yeah.
adults now. What are you getting all dramatic about?
Totally.
It's kind of like, yeah. I think that's the biggest difference between when you become an adult is like you realize that like bad shit happens, and then you got to just get through it.
Yeah, and you do the best you
can't
can to
fucking
move
cry about
on.
it every single time.
No,
You know?
but I mean, you have to address it and process it, and then you move on. It makes you stronger. It makes you who you are, and it makes you more empathetic to
other
people
people's
around
shit.
you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
an incredible amount of empathy because I've been through a bunch of shit,
Right.
and I'm never gonna judge someone for them being like a bad person because I've been a shitbag.
See,
I'm not anymore.
I think
you know?
I definitely judge people, but I don't. Like I'll like make fun of you.
Oh yeah,
But, like
totally.
you know what I mean. Like I have an opinion on it, but I don't
Totally.
actually like judge you as a person.
No.
I don't know what that word is.
But I will say, the way the fucking world is now, I cannot help but see someone and be like, I bet I know who they voted for. And I hate that about myself so much. Oh my God. It's fucking, that's why my next thing is I stop jerking off. I stop porn. I'm going to stop Twitter because I
Twitter is-
literally
forget
go
about
on.
it.
I go.
Yeah.
I wonder what this fucking jerk off has to say.
yeah,
I've-
Twitter's cigarettes. You know,
Twitter
like, Twitter
was-
is the new cigarettes.
but they're
Can
not
you
as
believe that we did
delicious.
this?
God, I want one right now. Can I smoke in studio?
This you can.
Yeah. Maybe if I smoke in studio, it'll make her seem more interested in what's going on. Gotcha, bitch.
Just call.
Daydream believer, staring into the distance, leaning back, feet on the desk,
lips, though.
tracksuit comfortable.
What's that?
New lips though.
New lips?
You got new
You
lips?
didn't notice?
Whoa.
notice?
No, I don't know
Injections?
this shit. You guys all, honestly, you all look the same to me.
Yeah.
I just paid a lot of money for these. So.
You got then why does it still look like a paper cut? No judgment, though, bitch. No judgment.
Why did you get new lips?
Because I
look
want-
hot.
What does that mean? Like you like injections?
Yeah, injections.
How does that work? Is that why you went home early for Thanksgiving?
No.
But she did get him when she went home.
But
Yeah.
I did.
That's like the girl coming back.
So did,
from,
okay,
from,
did you get them
summer
before
break with
or
the-
after Thanksgiving then?
Day before.
So you went home early for Thanksgiving?
No, I didn't go home early.
You go home early.
No. We booked the flight, and then I was like, well, this is a great time to get my lips done. So then
Where'd
that's
you
when
get
I
them
got-
done?
Some office. I don't know.
By the way, you got to get that shit for free and then shout them out.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah,
that's
you always
why
want to
we do
get
this stuff
surgery
here.
on the cheap.
That's why-
Dude, I had a friend who got
Find somebody who would do it
Botox.
for a
She
shout-out.
was
What's
like,
your influencer
I got
rate?
it on Groupon. And her fucking eyebrows like down here. I'm like, you don't
we
say,
can tell.
Megan.
We
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I know.
I'm all for paying. You know, if you can make yourself look better, feel better, and pay for it, go for it.
Dude, fucking do whatever you want.
Whatever you literally do whatever you want. as long
But
as you're
if
not
you
harming
keep
people.
hacking yourself up and like
Well, yeah,
keep
you
getting
can be a
keep
freak
getting
show.
shit, it's like,
Yeah.
dude, you gotta fucking fix what's on the inside. Bro.
yeah,
What the hell's the matter with you?
No, but
Did
I
you
also-
were you offered sizes? Like how does lip injections
yeah,
work?
so I was supposed to go in for like half. You can get like half a point or like a full point, and then you
Point.
can-
What's the point?
I don't know. It's just a
Okay.
point.
You
measurement.
And
didn't
then-
ask that
or,
question.
like,
huh?
I actually-
You're like, I'll go the full.
Yeah. Put some needles in me. I don't know what any of it
go
means.
up until 5. This camera doesn't work. You can go up until 5, and I was so humbled. I only went up to 1, and so
You can go to 5?
You can go to 5.
Wait, what
You
does a
came back-
5 look like?
You
What?
came back looking like fucking, you know,
Shut
Angelina
the fuck up.
Jolie.
I'm
You came back
still-
with a 5, dude.
Still swollen. First of all, they're gonna go down. Second of all, so I was supposed to get half a point, but then I was like if I'm gonna like pay for this, like
Let's
I'm
do
gonna
it.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So then
Because you can also scale it back if you want to,
because I can
right?
scale it back. You
Yeah,
can dissolve
yeah,
them, so you
yeah.
can go full point, and then eventually you could go up to 5. But I just got like mostly in the top, and then you can go. There's like just all these things. You can go up, you can go out, and I went up. And that's it.
What?
It was funny though. I don't know what. Somehow like injections came up, and then Jackie like looked at Zach. She was like, "You didn't tell him, did you?" And I was like, "What? Did you got your lips done?" She's like, "You knew?" I can't believe you didn't know. Actually, I can believe you didn't know because you don't. I mean, I don't think you look at like anything. Like that, right?
Everything.
You wouldn't notice if someone got like a haircut or like.
There's an episode of 30 Rock where you see the world through everyone's lens, and so like Jack Donaghy has when you see through his brain, everyone has a price tag on them, and it's
Right,
like what
right,
he
right.
deems that person's value is.
Right.
And then when you like see through Tracy Jordan's brain, everyone is just Tracy Jordan. And then when you see through Kenneth the Page, who's Jack McBriar, when you see through Kenneth the Page's brain, everyone's a Muppet. That's kind of like what mine is. Yeah. Like
I like that.
You guys are
I
all
like
kind of
that.
just a bunch of Muppets.
What would you? I feel like you would everyone would just be a hole for you.
Oh God, Jesus, buddy, what a fucking insult! I'm not the one who's planning out my OnlyFans retirement. All right, buddy. Jesus Christ.
What would you see everybody as?
I think honestly, I feel like I mean, dude, in my neighborhood, I get little discounts from all the shops I go to, and like I love making friends.
Yeah.
And I feel like
You're
love
a little social
being
butterfly.
like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know, and I
you
bring
like
them all
Pleasantville?
candy at Christmas. I really think I would be like Muppets.
Yeah, Muppets.
Like on
Right.
the set of Sesame Street.
I kind of have you as like it's like black and white, where it's like the Pleasantville, where it's like, hey neighbor, how are you?
I'm saying hi to people that don't want it. You know? Literally, in
Hey,
here,
I didn't jerk off in 3 weeks. How you guys doing?
Yeah, literally, a guy's walking by today here with a special shirt. And I'm like, nice shirt. He's like, you're gay. What's the matter with you? I'm like, kind of. But I love Scott.
Sometimes, you know. How's work going?
It's fucking awesome.
On the road,
man.
or you in New York a lot, or what?
Yeah, I'm every night I'm in New York. I'm at the cellar, and I've been on the road.
Are you
to
at the
town,
cellar on
and-
Saturday?
No, I'm on the road. I'm in Long Island. Are you going Saturday?
Going to the cellar. My family got a reservation for 9 on
Oh,
Saturday.
dude, that rules.
That's like the whole fucking.
I know.
That rules.
I couldn't believe they let me make it for 9. They were
Yeah,
like,
that's
the number
great.
went up to like 10. I was like, holy
What room?
shit. It's McDougal Street.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be fun. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward
man,
to it.
it's gonna be a blast.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, I wish I was there.
That
That'd
is
be
a shame.
great. Yeah, yeah, man, it's going great, and I'm headlining on my own in these different spots. I'm gonna take a break from it in like January because I've been out every weekend since like October.
It's a grind, man. You guys grind.
Yeah, it's
Were you
a
at Skank
lot.
Fest?
I was, yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, you had the
It was
fucking you had the
great,
crutch
dude.
down
Yeah,
there.
I was
Not
laid
crutch,
out in the
right.
cane.
floor of a hotel in Houston. I'm on the phone with my friend who's a doctor at 6 a.m. and I'm like, help me, you know. And then I ask a buddy. He gets me steroids and these muscle relaxers. He's like, get a cane. Like, you got to do bed
Wait,
rest.
by
I'm
the
like,
way, what was wrong?
well, I
Is it a
found
disc
out
or a muscle or what?
I found out that my sacrum and my pelvis were dislocated, and because of that, I was shifting my weight so it wouldn't hurt, and that put pressure on my lower lumbar. Mm-hmm. So now that's getting all like adjusted. And everything.
How many doctors do you have to see to get there?
Well, I saw my one buddy who's a doctor, and we did like teleconference, and then
They
it
ain't gonna
wasn't
tell
really
your
getting
sacrum's
better.
fucking dislocated by doing that.
No,
you
and then
know?
I went to the osteopath and like, you know, x-rays and all that. And then yeah, I like a year ago I got hit by a car on my bike.
Right.
And I went to the hospital for like something else that hurt, and I was like, my hip kind of hurts. Went, oh well. And it just got worse and
How
worse.
bad was that car accident?
It wasn't that
Too bad?
no. I mean, I've been in worse, but you know. What did we say before? Shit happens. Yeah. We're all gonna die sometime.
Was it their fault or your fault?
Totally their fault. Totally their fault.
You get any cash for it?
Dude, I was so shook up that like the adrenaline's running and you're just like, I'm fine, everything's fine. You know, like you're
get up and
kind of
go.
shook up and you just get up and go, and then you get home the next day, you're like, I'm hurting.
That
you know?
actually that.
Yeah.
Was it
I
a
would do
co-
the same exact thing. I'd be like,
yeah.
get out of here, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Let's die tomorrow.
'Cause,
Like
I mean,
fucking Drew
when you-
Bledsoe.
When
Well,
you
dude-
fall over, I just want to get up and be like, I'm fine, I'm totally
Yes,
fine.
yes.
I'm like bleeding from my face. Totally fine. Don't look at me. I'm good.
Yes.
It's, you know, leave me
Dude,
alone.
and I'm like,
It is weird human nature that like being injured is embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Where you're
Yeah.
like,
Trip and
I don't want to
fall.
see it. I want to see. Go, go, go.
Yeah, dude, and like, dude, God, fucking, I'm in Williamsburg, and I'm like riding around, and I get hit, and dude, these guys get out of the car, and it's all these like huge like Puerto Rican guys, and they're all coming towards me like lumbering down the street. My inner
guys who hit
racism
you.
was like, it was like, oh, now they're gonna rob me. I'm in trouble. And they were the kindest humans I've ever met. They put my arm around me. They're like, listen, my brother rides bikes, and I'd want someone to do this for him.
Oh,
And I'm like,
shit.
you're a sweetheart, Miguel. It was such a nice lesson,
Bro,
you know?
the-
They were probably doing that, so like, let's make sure he doesn't sue us.
Yeah. I know.
That happened to me one time when I was like 17 years old. My inner racism.
Yeah.
I was now. To be fair on this one, I was in a bad neighborhood.
Right. Right.
I was in the Bahamas buying cocaine.
Oh,
and,
Christ.
we were over the hill in Nassau, which is something the drug dealer told us to tell people because they would think it's cool. They're like, tell people you've been over the hill.
Yeah.
And he was inside getting the drugs, and me and my friend were sitting in the car, and like these four Bahamian dudes came like walking down the street, and like the windows were down. We're like, oh fuck, he set us up. This fucking sucks. The car was off, so we couldn't put the windows up, and they come over and they're just like, hey, you want to collect? And they gave us beers. We just chilling there, playing it.
That's the best.
It was like,
That's the best. I will say,
we're
like,
such assholes. But again, we were told
situationally, like, I didn't even know what like race they were. I just saw shadowy figures lumbering down the street, coming at me, talking to each other, and I'm like, I'm in trouble, you know. And then they were just like, nice as pie, you know. Is that a saying?
It is now.
I was gonna say. Nice.
So nice you want to fuck them.
fellas. Yeah. Nice as a cream pie. That's right. Yeah.
You're not allowed to say that anymore, is because you're shunning porn. I feel like
know.
you're appropriating their porn culture now.
I mean, dude, I support porn. I support sex workers.
Doesn't sound like you do.
I mean, I have for
sound like
years
you
with
do.
my fucking wallet. I mean, I put half a fucking back page through college, probably. Sitting in a hotel room in Glendale, being like, "So you went to school for theology? You want to go to IHOP? I'm a new man.
I was gonna say, you're happy now?
Change. I'm incredible.
You have a cat together, so you're living together, I assume, if you have a cat together?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's great, man. It's wonderful.
And what did you want to say about this cat? We didn't really get
I
to the
didn't
cat.
know. I didn't. I guess I'm always surprised when I see cat people, and I didn't figure you for a cat guy.
Oh, I totally figure for a cat person.
I bet. Well, now what does that mean?
I could see you being like, I have a cat named like Mr. Scruffles or some shit.
Oh no, I hate those. I named him. You want to talk about Catholicism? My favorite character in the Bible is Samson and Delilah.
Oh,
and the Regina Spektor song. So
What happened?
And the other one's Beans.
Sam. What happens with
Beansy.
Samson? I know what happens with Samson.
Samson and Delilah. Samson had long hair, and it's where he got all his power. And everyone knew that he had long hair, and he was powerful because of it. And he would rip lions in half. And then he started shacking up with Delilah, and she cut his hair. And he got in prison, and he couldn't break free from the chains because he was weak.
So it's all about how getting in a relationship women will ruin you.
Trust a bitch.
That's where we learned
Yep.
you can't trust these hoes.
No, that's right.
She just cut his hair in his
That's
sleep.
why priests go for boys, because they'll never take away their power.
Next time a bitch steps out of line, I'm just gonna yell, Samson and Delilah.
Yeah. Next time you get hurt by a woman, you're just like, "Don't cut my hair." Like, oh wow, didn't know you were autistic.
Man, even back in the Bible, that shit was happening. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Again, fucking women are witches. Tale as old as time. But yeah, man, it's great. I have 2 cats. I love them. I'm trained. I got a cat wheel. I'm training them to run on the cat wheel. It's fucking awesome, dude. It's great.
Yeah.
You ever
Couldn't
see
be
those people
happier.
who walk cats?
I'm gonna be that guy.
I was gonna say,
I walk around. I can show you a picture. I walk around my apartment. He's on my shoulder.
Oh,
I mean, dude,
that's
I
kind
am
of cool.
transitioning
You could be one of
into-
those, New York City weirdos, like the guy with the cat on his shoulder.
Yeah, I already am.
Yeah.
I don't even need the cat. But I love it, man. I fucking have pajamas and a robe, and I read the paper, and I
great.
sip my coffee. I had a cane. I call the police on my loud neighbors. These damn kids. I love it. I am embracing my old manness.
And
the best.
What's going on in the podcast world? What are we working on?
Oh
these
man,
days?
I got a Sopranos watch along podcast with Sam Roberts from Jim and Sam's called Sopranos Prima Volta.
How many?
And that's the shirt. Which also, by the way, has some heavy 2.5 Men vibes.
Yeah.
So maybe,
Oh, yes.
I saw some Charlie Harper there.
Dude, I swear to God, I was just home in Delaware, and in my childhood bedroom, I used to wear tracksuits in high school.
Hell yeah.
I found some velour tracksuits.
Yes.
I found a shirt that says Italians rule, and then like a list of 10 things about Italians. It's like, Italians make the best lovers. Italians love their mothers. It's so
does it all
fucking
rhyme?
dumb.
Yeah, please tell me the whole thing rhymes.
No, I'll rewrite it to rhyme.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest shirt ever, and I can't wait to wear it everywhere. Oh, it's fucking incredible.
Looking back at high school clothing is a scary
dude.
thing.
I mean, my bedroom's
Scary.
like a time capsule.
Yeah.
My girlfriend came over and we stayed with my mom for a night. Then we went to her parents, and she saw my childhood bedroom, and
It's been left like untouched.
dude, it is insane. I mean, I told you, like religion, Catholicism, there's a thing on the wall. It's a crown I made in first grade that said, I am a child of God. And then above that, there's a corn poster. And then over here is a picture of Jesus helping a child swing a baseball bat next to a poster signed by Glenn Danzig. It's like, what a Rorschach test for
becomes
fucking-
this.
Yeah. And that's how you
end
make
up
this.
with
Put all
this.
that in a buck cauldron.
Yes. God bless. You
Put in a
know?
sprinkle of ashkazani.
Oh, yeah. Ashkazani. Sounds like you're making a pasta dough to eat.
Like, I mean, I'm pretty close. Right?
Ashkenazi.
I mean, I'm close
pretty
as
good.
hell, man. That's
Ashkenazi
incredibly
versus
good.
If you remember my boy Ashkenazi, he's a good egg.
That is great. Man.
Yeah, man. It's great. Yeah, and I got a podcast called Bye Guys on
Right.
Yes,
You
with
and
Zach
Zach,
and
right?
Nico. Yeah, it's great. You guys ever want to do it? It's a blast, man.
Hell yeah.
It's a good time.
Both we're both basically bi, except for the whole
I mean, everyone is.
actual
Come
bi
on.
thing. But
You know, you do OnlyFans a
just-
couple times. You lose some
I was
numbers. You're
say,
going to go
I
gay.
just gotta fuck a guy, and then then it's all easy.
Is there anything more straight than fucking a guy?
That's what I'm saying.
You're owning them.
Right.
People are like,
You know,
fuck
fuck
the
that-
patriarchy. I do it. Huh?
Literally
You
fucking that
fucking
kid.
run your mouth. I make them limp out of my apartment. All right? That's right. I put my fucking,
my dick where my mouth is.
yeah, I mean, literally, I've put my money where my mouth has been.
I love it. You want to go answer the internet?
Oh, dude, I'd love to.
Let's head next
Let's
door.
do it, man. Hell yeah.
All right, the holiday season is approaching. All I want for Christmas this year is YouTube subscribers.
Please.
We got to get to 100,000. I want that
Please, sir, can you buy
100,000
these
plaque.
subscribers?
We've got a goal for all you out there, for everybody. At 100,000 subscribers, Polly Feidelberg will join us on the show. Maybe. Well, if not, we'll probably have to trick her into it. But at 100K, you will get Polly content. So subscribe, click the bell icon so you get notifications so that you're always watching. Leave a comment below. Talk about it. Post about it. Spread word. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. 100,000 subscribers on KFC Radio for Polly Feidelberg. Let's make it happen.